Hello, friends, and welcome to Gaming for Old Timers. I'm your host, Old Timer, and today we get to play World of Warcraft. This is my game. I've played this game a lot, all the way back to beta testing so long ago I can hardly remember. This is actually my second account. My first account, I maxed out a bunch of characters and then somebody stole it. So even on my second account, I got pretty high in level. And you'll see that I'm inactive just because I walked away from the game and I haven't played it in over a year now. And obviously they want me back. It's really inexpensive at $15 a month, plus the cost of the game. But if you buy the game once and you get all of the expansions up to just before the one that's coming out. So it's definitely not a horrible deal, worth it. And I spent a lot of time playing this game and I loved it. So we're going to give it a shot. We get to play it for free because you can level all the way up to 20 for free. So we're going to come over here to a new server, Blood Furnace. And we're going to create a brand new character here. I'm a fan of playing characters of the Horde, and you can see all the different Horde races right over here. I'm a big fan of the Orcs. I just think they look fantastic. Yeah, it's kind of cartoony. I think that's one of the things that I really appreciate about the game. It's bright, it's colorful, it speaks to me as a colorblind guy. I can see just about everything that I'm supposed to be seeing in this game. It's definitely a fun one. Now, I do like orcs. I also play some trolls, but every race on both the Horde and the Alliance I have spent a great deal of time with, and I always seem to gravitate back to the trolls. And I've also played all of these races, and the one that speaks to me the most is the Orc Hunter. And in fact, this was the first character I ever created on the Silver Hand server. Some of you may have known me back then if you played then. I was Can on Silver Hand, and I played that character to death. So we're going to start with an Orc Hunter, and let's see, let's change the hairstyle because this guy's got way too much of it. And we'll scroll to the top here. There we go. Now we kind of look alike. He's got a darker beard than I do, but that's okay. All right, and his name? Can, because this is the Adventures of Can. So let's log in. We are level 1. Hey, we've got a little pig here. This is our pet, and he's going to level up with us and be a great companion. We rely heavily on pets as hunters. So we're going to start, and we're going to probably get maybe to level 3. I'm going to talk you through some of the questing stuff and explain some of the basics of the game, hoping...
The great cataclysm has shattered more than just the world.
Watch this.
War Chief Thrall, arguably the most powerful living shaman, has left his people behind so that he might stop the cataclysm at its source. Yet, in his absence, the Orc champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's new war chief. Though popular amongst the Orcs for his victories against the Lich King, Garrosh's reckless leadership has begun to cause a rift between himself and the other leaders of the Horde. With Durotar's natural resources nearly depleted, Garrosh seeks to take whatever his people need to survive, regardless of who stands in his way. A dangerous new era for the Horde has dawned, and it falls to brave orcs like you to uphold the will of the new war chief and assure the dominance of your people.
And there we are. We are now in the game. We're in the newbie zone, and this is where all new characters of the Orc race begin. It used to also be the starting space for trolls, but in later expansions they branched out, and they have their own starting zone now, not too far from here. And in fact, it doesn't take too long for both the orcs and trolls to have a common hunting area, but the starting areas are separate. Now, we see here on Kaltung here, he's got an exclamation mark over his head. That means he's got a quest for us. So, stand up closer to him, click on him, And right away he says, your place in the world has got a lot of text here, but ultimately we need to speak with Gornik. So we accept the quest, and hey, another dude over here has a question mark over his head. That means we have to go turn this quest into him. We're supposed to talk to him. And we know this because there's a question mark that appears in our overhead map in the upper right-hand corner there. So we come over, talk to him. He says, hey, I've got a place for you in the world. Here's some money. And oh, look, another quest. He wants us to go kill some boars. And yeah, they make fun of a lot of role-playing games, how, you know, go out and kill 6 rats, whatever. It is very, very common, and we just kind of have to go through it. So our first quest, we kill 6 boars, and we're going to get a piece of gear as part of our reward, as well as 30 copper. So we know where we need to go for the quest because our overhead map has a new little section up there. And when we mouse over it, it tells us what we're supposed to do in that section. So I just move my character in that direction. And I can scroll back with the mouse wheel here to get a much broader view of the hunting area. And when I get into the proper position, I'll target a guy. And I can target with my left mouse, or I can use tab. As you get higher in level and work with other groups, it's never a good idea to use tab because you can target the wrong creature. But for our early game stuff, it's actually all right. And I open with Cobra Shot, and it's already set here as my number 1. So all I have to do is hit the 1 on the keyboard, and boom. I go down to loot. Now, you'll notice the loot box stays open here. And I can click on the Tough Jerky to add it to my inventory. I'm going to teach you a quick little cheat or a hack right here. We're going to hit Escape and bring up the game menu. And under Interface, we look at the controls. And one of these does not have a checkbox, and that is Auto Loot. We definitely want to Auto Loot. So what that'll do is after I hit click OK and return to game, when we kill something, we click to loot it, and it will automatically go to our inventory. It makes things a lot faster for us. And as we get higher in the game, higher level, we are going to be hunting at a much faster rate. And being able to loot quickly is going to be relatively important. All right, so we're halfway through our kill streak of boars. We'll get through these as quickly as we can. You'll notice that my pet boar is giving us a hand here. Oh, look. We're level 2. Woohoo! I'm level 2, and I click on my boar, and we see that he is also level 2. I wonder if I can give him a name yet. Let's take a look. If I activate him, right-click him, I can rename him. What should we name him? I don't know. How about Pork Chop? So, you want to name him Pork Chop? Yes. And now Can's pet is named Pork Chop. You're welcome. All right, continuing our quest, we've got one more boar to kill. Let's get this guy right there. Hitting him with my Cobra Shot to make it go more quickly. That does, it's a quick shot that does a little bit more damage than the standard shot with my bow. And I have finished this quest. I know it's done because that question mark appeared, and I know exactly where I need to go. And it's cool because you can see other people when they level up, they get that like a little explosion. Now, moving around in this game is something that gets easier and faster. You can see as you get higher levels, you get mounts. Goblins get to have this trike early on. And then when you get really high in level and really powerful, you can get some mounts that are astounding and fast. And there are flying mounts. There's a lot. This game is massive. And with so many things to do and see and experiences to take in, definitely having a flying mount with super speed is really important. But right now, we're on foot, and we're going to do the best of it we can. All right, so we're finishing our Cutting Teeth quest, and we are going to get a Cord of Accomplishment. We know that that's a mail piece that goes on the waist. So let's complete that quest. And guess what? We got a new one. We get to kill some Northwatch Scouts. We kill 7 of them, and we'll get a new chest piece. Cool, we'll accept that. Now, we're going to look over here in our bag. And in the bag, we see we've got a Hearthstone. I'll talk about that in a later video. We have some of the loot here. We got a bunch of Tough Jerky from killing the boar. And this is our, go away, motorcycle. We got ourselves a belt. And I hit C on my keyboard. You must know I'm recording right now. And you'll see that I don't have anything on my waist right now. So I will right-click that, and boom, I am now equipped with a cord that added 3 armor to me. Doesn't sound like a lot, but every little bit makes a difference at this level. All right. Oh, look, another dude with a quest right over here. So we'll come on up, and hopefully it's a quest that kind of goes in line with what we're doing now. He wants 6 cactus apples. All right, so it's another one of those quests where you go out and gather some stuff and then turn it in. Now, looking at the map, hey, we have 2 quests that kind of overlap each other right here in the same area. That makes it so much easier, especially later on in levels when you're going to a zone. You don't want to go to a special place for just one thing. All right, so these guys, you'll notice that they're not aggressive. I can go stand right next to him. He's not going to attack me. And later in life, that's not going to be the case. But early on, they kind of take you by the hand and lead you through the game to show you how things work. I'm going to click on him, open my attack. My pet's going to go in. He's a ranged attacker too, so he's just shooting me. But I've got pretty good health, and it's early in the game. They don't want to kill us off too early. They really make it easy. So I'm going to kill my second of 7 scouts here. And boom, we are level 3. Man, this game is easy, right? Yeah, well, it gets a lot more difficult to level up as we get higher in level. Now, you'll see over here in this cactus patch, there was nothing that was clickable in these cactus patches. But over here, there is one. This is where we're going to get our apples. So we just walk right up to it, right-click, and it collects the apple for us. And we'd have to do that 5 more times. So I've gone about as far as I'm going to get with this today. I'm going to try and hop on every day because I think it's important that we experience the joy of seeing Can become a powerful hunter and a major force to be reckoned with in the world of Warcraft. So until next time, hopefully very soon, I'm looking forward to seeing you as we watch and experience the adventures of Can. Thanks for joining me.